This is Quirk, the hilariously funny family card game of sounds, actions, and a whole lot of mischief. The aim of Quirk is to collect the most sets of matching character cards. There are 2 decks of cards in your game of Quirk, a white deck and a grey deck. Each deck is a whole game of Quirk on its own, or you can mix the cards together for a longer game. The cards with a white border feature characters that are easier to act out, making them perfect for younger players. The cards with a grey border are a little trickier, perfect for older players. Choose which set you would like to play with and set aside the unused deck. Alternatively, play with all the cards if you want your game to last up to 1 hour. When playing with one deck of cards, you will need 39 character cards, 5 steel cards, 4 stop cards, 3 block cards, and 5 mischief cards. The yellow mischief cards can be added to enhance gameplay or be removed for a quicker game. They will be explained later on in the video. Shuffle just the character cards and deal 3 to each player. Then, add the rest of the cards to the deck of character cards and shuffle again. Put the deck face down where everyone can reach. Players must always hold at least 3 cards. If you ever have less than 3, pick up more from the deck. The player who read the rules gets to go first. Select a character in your hand that you wish to collect. You can't ask for a character card that you don't already have in your hand. Who do you think might have this card? Pick a player and ask them by acting like that character through sounds and actions. You can't describe it or use its name. Dave, do you have a... Rah! If the player has 1 or more of that character card, they must pass them all on to you. And if you now have 3 of the same character cards, you will have collected a Quirk, so pop them down in front of you. Remember to pick up another card if you have less than 3 in your hand. The other player must pick up a card from the deck if they have less than 3 cards too. If the player you ask does not have that character card, they say, "Go Quirk," and you must pick up a card from the deck and add it to your hand. Got all that? Great. Now we're going to mix things up, because hidden in the pack are some extra cards. The red steel cards allow players to steal complete Quirks from another player. If you play this card, you choose a Quirk to steal and place it in front of you instead. Orange block cards stop players from stealing your Quirks. If someone tries to steal from you, you can play your block card and prevent them from stealing. This also ends the other player's turn. Blue stop cards stop another player from asking you for a character card. Play one while someone is doing their impression to end their turn immediately. You don't have to give them a card, and they don't get to pick up from the deck either. After you use a steal, block or stop card, make sure you put them in a discard pile, as they can only be used once. Remember to pick up a new card from the deck if this leaves you with fewer than 3 cards in your hand. Play continues until all the Quirks are on show. The player with the most Quirks is the winner! Yellow mischief cards have been added to cause all kinds of chaos. If you fancy making your game harder, shuffle just the character deck as before and deal 3 cards to each player. Next, insert the yellow mischief cards along with the action cards into the deck and give them a good shuffle. If someone picks up a mischief card during their turn, it should be placed where everyone can see it and activated immediately. For example, if the pass mischief card is drawn, everyone must pass their whole hand of cards to the player on their right. Play continues with your new hand. Once the mischief is complete, pop the card in the discard pile. It can't be used again. And that's how you play Quirk. Full rules are included within the game. Head to the Gibsons website to find out more.